We came here for a field trip, 1970. 10th grade. Rained the whole time.
Betty Bowman brought a toad home in her backpack.
Oh, God. I remember.
You tried to kiss me that day.
You tried to kiss me.
I don't remember that.
I do.
Okay, first off, really love this film. And, for a love song, how did both of you get really acquainted with his work? Did you watch a lot of Silverman's work, his shorts, before getting onto this project? Or did the script just blow you away that you guys just signed on pretty much right from the get-go?
It's Greg, right?
Yes, yeah.
Hi, thank you. Real quickly, Max had sent me a letter that he'd written this script that he wanted me to do and why he wanted me, and I watched his 2 short films, and I could tell from talking to him on Zoom and reading his script and watching his work that he had a really special gift, and it was an opportunity that had not been given before, so I jumped at it.
I have never been to Colorado. I know 0% knowledge, ignorant about Southwest Colorado. Were both of you familiar with the environment before you started this project? And what did both of you love about the production and the whole environment you were working in?
Well, I actually lived to the south of Colorado, around Santa Fe, and the terrain, while it's a bit different, it's pretty the same as well. But the idea of the story itself is what drew me into the whole thing. It's a different kind of role, to say the least, than what I've done throughout my career. And while it's a supporting role, it's also a little more involved than the other roles that I've done in my life.
And the outdoors, I always say the scenery is the real star of the film, and we had a terrific cinematographer, Alfonso Herrera Salcedo, who I just think captured it brilliantly. And it, being our first job during COVID, what an experience, because we're out in the open, which was the safest place with a tiny crew. But being in the environment just fed us. I love the outdoors. It was a beautiful place to be and to work with a great crew.
Yeah. And at some point in time in your job, you should come to Telluride, the film festival.
Yeah, I
and
definitely
you'll get an idea of where we were.
Yeah, I'm too much of a hermit, but I just watching this movie, I didn't really feel like it was a movie. It felt like a couple of people living their lives, and so for me, just very affecting for me. But on an acting and filmmaking level, it seems so natural. But how hard is that to achieve, that simplicity? And
that's success, then, right? We made it feel like it was just real life.
Yeah. But
congratulations, Dale.
Thank you. No.
You too, Wes.
And Matt. And cinematographers.
It's, that much quiet in a film can be off-putting to some people. How do I fill the space? But really, if you think about our lives, there's so much more said in the silences than in the words. So it was a challenge with the little dialogue there was, but it was important to the story and the poetic nature of it. So I loved finding that quiet, experiencing that.
And for both of you, is it simply not overanalyzing the whole story, just getting to know each other on an organic level as far as prepping for this film and making both of your relationships feel so natural? Or is there a lot of studied prep for this particular project?
I think there was simply a matter of using spontaneity as much as possible in putting us together as actors in a story that uses very little dialogue, but what dialogue there is has a real impact, I think, and that and for that I think Max, in terms of telling his story, he uses words correctly and impactfully.
Yeah.
Very specifically.
You know, Dale, in past interviews, I've usually I'll ask filmmakers what was it like to work with you, because I really love you as an actor, and
Thank you.
and they just have so many great things to say about you, and I'm just wondering what's it like for you to take on a role that's just so transcendent and profound and simple, so many different colors to it, that it's just hard for it's a role that's hard for anyone to get, right? You know, so.
Yeah, as I keep saying, it's like I won the lottery when Max. I mean, Max wrote it actually for both Wes and I, and that's flattering enough in itself. But to put two middle-aged actors with weathered faces and sort of hardcore, hardscrabble characters to have a kinder, gentler romance was really lovely. It's not seen often, and I've always longed to have this opportunity, and I was just lucky that it came around.
You know, before I leave, my final question to both of you: can you pick one movie from your resume, from your body of work, for us to see? Because I do a podcast where we like to unearth movies that are either underrated or underseen. Just can each of you pick one movie from your list that you really have a affinity towards, and why? So.
Oh, me first, or you first, Wes?
See Mystery Men.
Okay, I haven't. You know, I haven't. Why did you pick that? It's just a fun movie, entertaining for you, or?
A fun movie, yes. To me, it's a fun movie.
Okay, and finally, you Dale.
Well, I'd say Winter's Bone for those people who have not seen it. It's such a fine film, and also Deborah Grenick's second movie, Leave No Trace, with Ben Foster and Thomasin McKenzie. Another quiet film, but people off the grid. I love stories with people off the grid, so I seek those out.
Great. Thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Greg. Don't be a hermit.
I promise I will. I'll go to Colorado, Wes. I promise. You
I'll
guys
teach you how to fish for
Colorado.
crawdads.
Oh, please do.
Go
Please
crawdad
do.
hunting.
Thank you so much. Okay. Bye-bye.